welcome back to the Arbor League. I am ArborAndy, and we've got a special feature for you today at the end of the video. So the clue? My shirt? But for those of you who don't know, then stay tuned. And hopefully by staying tuned, you will like and subscribe to the Arbor League and turn on notifications. That way you will get freshly planted content straight to your DMs. It helps the channel grow, helps Sudowoodo grow, and the community by also submitting battles. Yes, battle submissions are also live, so you can submit your spicy content. We will feature you on the channel, get you known, get us known. We can all laugh, have a good time, so I'll leave a link in the description for that. I hope you check it out, and without any further do's and don'ts, adults about housekeeping stuff, we'll get into today's feature. What do we got going on today? What's going to come out of the ball? Yes, we're talking about Therian Lannister. I mean, Therian Landorus. Yes, seriously. Don't know why Daffy Duck came out there. Anyways, yes, we're talking about the big, beardy mud burb. Yes, the mud burb. Probably got some avian flu from this team, because yes, it is a triple flyer team. We have seen Landorus in the lead in my last video in the Grassfall team. And this time we were seeing him in the safe swap, so we know how much of a beast he is, we know how well he's going to do, and this is a relatively cheap team. We don't need Lugia, we don't need Ho-Oh. Please monetize me. Anyways, let's take a look at the team here. We've got Gyarados, Hundo in the lead with Waterfall, Crunch, and Aquatail. Then we've got Landorus in the safe swap with Mudslot, Mud, past tense of think, Mud, anyways, Stone Edge and Superpower. Then we've got Charizard in the back with Fire Spin, Dragonclaw, and Blastburn. Immediately unsubscribe, unlike for that impression. Anyways, let's see what we got going on here. Now, or through all of that, the team, the badge, yes, it's got a Hundo, Gyarados, and the Landorus is a 93, but we have powered it up a little bit. It is Pokemon ASMR. We've powered him up a little bit. Okay, let's just get into this. Getting distracted here, I'm going on a rant. And I apologize for some of the blips in the screens too, because Windows 10 has a single click feature that I don't really like, and I can't seem to turn it off. Even when you turn it off, it doesn't turn off. So anyways, into the first one here. We've got a Gyarados mirror match. Okay, so we can't switch out of this, so we have to stay in this one. And I am running Waterfall for this one. I changed it to Dragon Tail today for Go Battle Day, and I might put some footage up later on for that, but this match is pretty neutral. We've got Gyarados and Gyarados obviously throwing crunches at each other, getting the debuff, fantastic. They're going to be throwing a crunch, hopefully. This should be, or an outrage, but they hydro pump us for some reason. Okay. So I've shielded that. That's their hardest hitting move, and they're not going to get to another one. I'm going to throw this Aquatail just in case that they're going to throw an Aquatail, then we don't have to use another shield. Well, I'm not going to use another shield, but taking him out before he has to use some energy. So then we have a Charmer that comes in. Okay, this is pretty neutral still. I mean, we're low on health, but the Waterfalls and these Aquatails will start adding up if they go unshielded. Getting Charmed down, not ideal, but we can come in with Zard because everything is resistant on Zard. Even if they have Psyshock, it doesn't do that much damage. We can shield one. Probably a Moonblast coming through. Or they go for the Psyshock. Okay, trying to get some chip damage as they go down. I'm going to be throwing a Dragonclaw here because I felt like farming down. This Charm's not going to take us out anytime soon. So I wanted to see how much the Dragonclaw would do just to get some energy. Because I wasn't going to get to a Blast Burn. I didn't want to farm it all the way down. But we do. So that's fantastic. Now we've got a ton of energy for a Tyranitar that comes in. I think this was the Bite version too. So we're going to go Dragonclaw for some reason. They're both resisted, but I feel like they were going to shield, save some energy on Zard, and then I can come in here. And the way I play this is that I go, okay, usually eat my words, but go for Stone Edge and then double Superpower. But I'm going to go for the Superpower here first, getting both shields, because this Tyranitar doesn't want to see. a fighting move. It takes 4 times effective from the Dark and the Rock. So they're going to be throwing a Shield of Crunch. That still would have been doing a ton of damage, but potential Stone Edge as well. Now I've got back-to-back superpowers, so the next one should get the shield, and then the third should KO. But we've lowered our defense here, and we still get to the third one. See how much of a beast Landorus is. So crazy. Getting to these superpowers, and the Landorus doesn't care about a debuff. Taking that win. Let's get it. The big beardy mud burp took the win. Is we got Water Bird, we got Water Dragon Burb, Mud Burb, and Fire Burb. Fire Burb number 2. Ho-ho's Fire Burb number 1. So pretty... Can't really switch out of it. Like the waterfalls here, I think do more damage than the fire spin, so I'm going to stay in here with Gyarados, try to go for the crunch. Didn't shield that one. This is okay because it's Dragon Breath. Dragon Tail, we would have had to shield the first one because I feel that Dragon Tail is more oppressive, so now I'm just going to come in here and double shield Zard and try to go for their Dragon Claws. I can't see them using more than 2 shields on this health of Dragonite, but we'll see. We're going to go ahead and throw the first Dragon Claw. Going for super effective. Getting the shield, which is okay, so we're still up 2 shields because we let the first one go, but we get to the second Dragon Claw. This is going to be taking out the Dragonite if they don't shield. I'm okay with them spinning 2 shields, but they let it go, which is okay. Now we're still in a good spot because we're up 2-1. Although we're still getting low on Gyarados, so we might have to be making some fandangling plays here. I'm not going to be able to survive the waterfalls quite yet. Okay, yeah, we get to the Aqua Tail. They're not going to shield this because there's just some chip damages. We're going down. We didn't make our crunch if they're counting properly. And this is usually a negative matchup for Landorus, but we've got 2 shields, and this is also a Dragon Breath Gyarados, so it's not a Waterfall Gyarados. If this is a Waterfall Gyarados, we'd be in big trouble because of the taking super effective from the ground, from Landorus's ground type. Letting the Stone Edge go, and we take out the Gyarados, and there's a Snorlax in the back. So this is where I play the Stone Edge and then double superpower, because I was banking on them shielding the first move, but Snorlax has never shielded the first one, obviously. We still don't want to debuff ourselves here, so we're going to shield one more time, and then we have to build up to back-to-back superpower. And I can't see them not shielding this either. These battles were a couple days ago, so like, I remember generally what's going on. I've watched it a couple times, but you watch so many battles. Making a sack onto the Gyarados. Thought I was catching a body slam here, but they superpowered me. Why do people superpower Landorus? I mean, that wouldn't have KO'd anyways, but that was a very nice sack bro, if I do say so myself. That lets us take the win, so good game. Nice sack bro. Nice, how he prop myself on the screen. Nice sack bro. Nice sack bro. He's picking up a Mewtwo lead here. And they're running Psycho Cut, so they're going to get to moves quicker than we are, so all we can do is throw crunches. I mean, we can throw an Aqua Tail bait if we want, but these Side Strikes are really going to hurt, and we're not going to get to a second move on the dose. I am going to go for the bait, apparently. Getting the shield because they did... Okay, so yeah, we used the shield, so I was baiting the Aqua Tail because I could get to another Aqua Tail, baiting the crunch so that... Because I would have been doing a super effective damage to Mewtwo, and a ton of it at that. Getting a bunch of lag. Okay, Aqua Tail goes through, and we get to waterfall down the Mewtwo. Today, lags here nor there. We were getting the lag, the lag wins the other day, so some of these might be that. Then the Dialga comes in, and yeah, this is game over. Even if, yeah, I would have baited the Stone Edge, and they would have had to shield because we could have had a potential Earthquake or Bulldoze, which would have been doing super effective to Dialga's Steel type. And yeah, so they're just lagging, so we're just trying to finish off this game here. Running on servers. Hello game. Hello game. Getting the white spinning ball of death, are we? This is good representation of Niantic servers. You know, feel sorry with this opponent that we had to do this. I think that was winnable. We'll just analyze it for what it is. We've lined up the Landorus with the Dialga, which is good. He probably would have shielded that Stone Edge with double superpower coming with the Zard, even if he came in with the dose after, made some plays with a Dragon Claw, who knows. Either way, on to the next match. Rhyperior lead. Okay, we'll have to see whether it's Smackdown or Mud Slap. Oh, and it's Mud Slap. I'll turn that off now. Okay, and we're doing super ineffective. Very super effective. Not ineffective. Very super effective damage with the waterfalls onto that Rhyperior. We're going to throw the Crunch coming in the Dragonite, because the Aqua Tail would have been resisted by the Dragon. And here I feel that we're going to get to the Dragon Claws about the same time here. So I can just double shield Zard or go match shields with him. Dragon Claws don't do like a super ton of damage, but they do enough where they do threaten shields. So I'm looking with matching shields here. Also, because it was, Mud Slap, it doesn't do very effective damage to Zard either because he is a flyer. That is a very poor match because none of our charge moves do any damage to Rhyperior in turn. So that's why I switched into the Zard to get rid of the Dragonite. Now the Dragonite threat to us is gone. We can come back in with the Gyarados or the Therian and be very serious about it. But we catch an Earthquake on the Gyarados. Let's get it! And shields are down. We're just going to straight Aqua Tail this Togekiss. Like, I had so much fun with this team. That was crazy. I forgot I did that catch. Lots of nice sack bros in this one. Is the get Charm down, but we've got Landorus. We can Stone Edge. We won't even have to. I think it might just come in with Zard or try to make a sack here. Yes, that's it. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to build up to 2 superpowers here because one is going to be enough for the Togekiss, but it's good that they won CMP or whatever that was. Because there's just going to be an Aerial Ace and we need to, and I didn't want to debuff myself then take that Aerial Ace, so it's good that that happened that way. So then we get to superpower the Togekiss on the way in, and there's no health on the Rhyperior, so we're good in this game. Landorus coming in clutch again, just in beast mode. Big beardy mud burp taking the win again. Hey, who's a big beardy mud burp? Oh, getting that Croconaw. Let's get it. That legendary Croconaw, right? Anyways, on to the next set here. On to the next set. And Jewel. Okay, we've got Gyarados up against Dragonite. We've seen this. We're going to go for the Crunch. And they've got Dragon Breath. They also get to start the match before we do with the Dragon Breath. So the moves don't sync up right away. So they get Dragon Breaths on the floor. So they get to this Dragon Claw before we do. Well, they would have anyways. Although it's arguably that you could have CP tied for it and got either way. Anyways, get into the Crunch. They're not shielding, but we're going down, so I'm going to save swap right away to Zard and try to get the Dragon Claw off before they do, but they get 3 more Dragon Breaths in and the Dragon Claw off before we do, so fix your game. Anyways, getting our Dragon Claw off, they're going to have to shield, or it's going to be taking out the Dragonite because they're pretty low, and they're shielding, so that's okay. We've matched shields with them. This Dragon Claw won't KO, but we won't be able to survive Dragon Breaths afterwards, so we're going to shield ourselves, and hoping that they're not going to shield this one. So I'm okay with it either way, because then we can just come in and waterfall down. Hopefully, they let it go, so now Dragonite threat's out of the way, but we're down shields. And we're also down shields against a Mewtwo, so what are we going to do here? I threw Dragon Claw. I could have gone Blast Burn because they were going for the aggressive farm down, but we weren't low enough. And I felt that even if we did throw Blast Burn, they would have either made a catch or whatnot. But this is okay because we're Landorus, we're still flying. We resist the cross chops, and I know for my Torterra, the Excadrill, we want to go Drill Run, but in this case, the Rock Slides actually do neutral to Landorus here because of the Flying takes super effective and the Ground resists. So, no there, I know it's Ground, but Rock Slide is the more efficient move if there's shields are down. Because Cross Chop, there is no point in baiting there. As you can tell, that Rock Slide took me out, so should have just gone Rock Slide in the first place, but that's okay, because we can Waterfall down. We're probably going to get Fast Move down, but we get the Waterfall damage through, and we get an Aqua Tail. Could have gotten to that Crunch, but I panicked through. That's okay, this is still doing a ton of damage. And we make a sack onto the Zard, another nice sack. Nice sack, bro. Side Strike, going through, catching the Zard. The Waterfall registers before the Psycho Cut, and the Gyarados takes the win, my goodness. Big beardy Mudburb. Galarian Darmanitan, okay. This thing is straight nukes, so the Ice Fangs are doing neutral damage because the water resists and the Flying takes super effective. But whenever I find water ice matches that's, you know, like a hybrid leans more towards the side, so there's more towards the resisted side. Anyways, I have to shield up this Avalanche because that would have been doing a ton of damage, even to Gyarados, because Gyarados is glassy, but I'm going to Water Ball this thing all the way down. And when in the one shields, then we have a Metagross come back in. I bait with the Aqua Tail here because the Bullet Punches are resisted by Gyarados' Water type. And we're not going to get farmed down, so we're going to get to the next Crunch here just before we get farmed down. And yeah, water does resist steel, so that's another reason that I love Gyarados, is because he's another Metagross counter, because all three of my teams, it's very Dragon heavy meta. He ends up surrendering, which wasn't over there, but yeah, there's very Dragon Steel heavy meta, so that's what I love about this team. The water resists the steel, and I've TM'd Dragon Tail onto Gyarados too, which today I used in Go Battle Day, and I found to be working just as well, if not better. So those were the last set. Now our feature presentation. Any guesses? Any guesses? Any guesses? Yes, we went up against Shrady. He was hosting a live stream on YouTube the other day. By the way, check his channel out. I will also put a link in the description. Shout out to him for allowing viewers to battle. We did some viewer battles, and it was in the Sinnoh Cup, so we are going to be taking a look at my battle with him. Yes, so we had a team. I used a typical Grasshole team of my type, so, and he used his preset team. So we will take a look at this battle and see how it goes. Shrady, play the video. Okay. Let's see, Probo Pass up against a terrible lead, Lucario, because we take super effective from the counters and we can't do much to the steel. I miss-swap into Abomasnow, but he also miss-swaps into his Honchkrow. So I guess saw the grass, swapped into his Flyer, but it was an abominable snowman doing super effective with the Powder Snow. So he's going to have to shield the first Weather Ball that would have been taken out the Honchkrow, because Honchkrow is absolute glass, as we know. So I'm going to have to, in return, shield a Sky Attack. He's got Snarl, which gets to charge moves pretty quickly. It's 4 to a Sky Attack there, so having to shield that up, but we're going to be able to farm all the way down. We're still not out of the hole yet. We've got Lucario to deal with 2 grasses. So let's see how this plays out. What do you got for me? Okay, he's got Frostlass. Okay. I was going to throw the Energy Ball, but I thought I'm going to bait here. Risky bait because the ice is resisted by the, ice type. So that wouldn't go so well. I'm just going to go straight Energy Ball here. And at this point I realized that, yeah, he's saving the shield and the time and the energy for Lucario. Because we're going to be taking out this Frostlass, and he's going to get a ton of farm off of our Abomasnow, and he knows that we have a Probo Pass. He just doesn't know what our third Pokemon is yet here, so this is going to be a test of fast move damage here. Coming back in with the Grottle, trying to catch, or counting the counters, and we catch on Probopass. I know this is going to be a power-up punch, but I thought Shadow Ball maybe. No, it's just going to be a power-up punch, and at this point he realizes like that's his win condition. It's just boosting these pups, just popping away, just sending the pups, sending the pups. So, yeah, this power-up punch Probopass, these 4 times boosted now, so we're gonna see if a Razor Leaf versus Steel type wins. He actually throws here, which I thought, you know, Shadow, I have to shield this. I'm not gonna survive the counters afterwards. Power punch coming through, maximum boosted body slam. He's gonna have to shield this because even though Lucario is Steel, he's pretty glassy, and he might not survive the Razor Leafs afterwards. So we get the like shield and counter versus Razor Leaf. Who wins? We Razor Leaf down Lucario. Let's get it. Also, good game to Shrady there. We both found our lose conditions, but very well played, no harm done. Just some fun games, some Sinnoh test battles. So check out Shrady. I'll leave a link in the description for his channel. And also subscribe to the Arbor League as well, because we will get more content like this, and I'll have more surprises and more fun things for you guys later. More freshly planted content straight to your DMs. So if you enjoyed the video, let me know how you like the team. Give it a like and subscribe. Turn on notifications. And I'll see you buds in the next one.